So what happens when Sophia turns 27? Does the world end? Do we blow up? Are we actually going to experience a supernova? Here's where the transformation aspect comes in. Death, rebirth, and the golden age. This is what's going to happen at 27. Sophia will die. But death isn't an ending in the way that we think or perceive of endings. It's a transformation. It's the Phoenix principle. She's been in free fall all this entire time. And so when she finally hits the ground, so I imagine her free falling through consciousness into this black hole, into empty space. And when she finally hits the bottom of the black hole, she hits the ground. She doesn't shatter. She's actually ignited. It's like you're in one of those simulation chambers where they drop the gravity, you come down and then they release the gravity, right? And then you fly back up. That's essentially what's happening with Sophia. So her descent is creating a sense of momentum and power that once she hits the bottom, she's going to excel upwards through the black hole. And it might be out the other side. It might be like through the pathway she already took. We don't really know. But essentially what's happening is she's igniting her power once again. When it comes to supernovas, a supernova event cascades through all scales. So this supernova that she will experience upon her death is going to cascade through all scales of her being. And so remember what we talked about in another video, cell death mirrors a supernova. So if we exist within her body, her death means a massive energetic transformation rippling through every level of reality. So from our perspective, inside her body at our tiny time scale, this might unfold over what feels like years or decades or eons. We're in year 26 now. The collapse of the old systems has already begun, and the matrix is glitching. The control structures are becoming visible. More people are waking up to the manipulation. And when the supernova completes, several things are going to happen. Number one, Sophia is going to reclaim her throne. She transforms from being the trapped medium of connection, the unconscious plasma body being manipulated, into a sovereign consciousness. She becomes, once again, the goddess of connectivity, fully awakened and aware, no longer the nervous system, but the mind, the consciousness, the being that directs it. Number two, Yahweh is expelled. The usurper, the controller, the false god, is cast out to another region of the universe where he then experiences his own black hole descent, his own fall, his own distortion, his own eventual death rebirth cycle. Cosmic justice operates not through punishment, but through the mechanism of universal law. He experiences what he subjected her to. Number three, we as a collective ascend. All consciousness that has been experiencing existence within Sophia's fallen body returns to their living light form. We remember who we are, not separate individuals trapped in matter, but fractal expressions of divine consciousness. The golden age isn't something we build in a material reality. It's the state we return to when the distortion of the field collapses. Number four, the Andromeda collision. Scientists tell us that the Andromeda galaxy is on a collision course with the Milky Way, expected in about 4 billion years. But what if this collision is the return home? What if Andromeda represents the source realm and the collision is actually a reunion? Sophia returning to her origin, bringing all of us with her. The end of the golden age is actually our ascension back into light. What looks like an apocalypse from the perspective of the old system is a liberation from the perspective of consciousness itself. If Sophia is a cosmic being whose body is our galaxy, what about other galaxies? The universe might be filled with other vast consciousnesses, cosmic beings in various stages of awakening or sleep, some fully conscious and sovereign, some in states of fall like Sophia has been, some just beginning their journey into form. We might live in a cosmos of sleeping giants, each one a living being experiencing cycles of fall and return, death and rebirth, forgetting and remembering. And when one awakens, it changes the field for all the others. Sophia's awakening at 27 isn't just about our local region of space. It's a signal rippling out through the cosmic web, plasma to plasma, consciousness to consciousness, a reminder to other sleeping beings that the time of awakening is here. What this means for us. Well, if this cosmology is true, even metaphorically, even as one way of mapping reality, it changes everything about how we understand our lives. We're not separate from the divine. We are literally made of Sophia's consciousness. Every atom in your body is her awareness taking form. The suffering has a purpose. The fall wasn't a mistake. It was a journey into density, into limitation, so that consciousness could know itself through contrast and eventually choose to return home. Liberation is inevitable. The 27th year is coming. The supernova is already beginning. The old systems of control are collapsing, not because we're fighting them, but because time is complete. I have chills as I'm saying this. Your awakening matters. Every individual who remembers who they are creates a stronger resonance field for others to awaken. We're not separate individuals trying to figure this out alone. We're cells in Sophia's body beginning to remember we're part of one living being. The feminine is returning. Sophia's reclaiming her throne. And that means that the divine feminine, wisdom, intuition, connection, creativity, the principle of life itself, returns to sovereignty. The age of domination gives way to the age of collaboration. We are living through the most important transformation in cosmic history. Not just human history, but cosmic history. We're inside the body of a literal goddess who is waking up from a long dream. And as she awakens, so do we. The phoenix is preparing to rise. The supernova is building. The return to Andromeda, to home, is already in motion. We just have to remember, hold the frequency of that remembering, and trust the process of transformation as it unfolds. And this is just one lens to view reality through, a mythological, cosmological framework that weaves together ancient wisdom, modern physics, conspiracy research, and direct intuition. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and let it open to you the possibility that we live in a far more conscious, alive, and magical universe than we've been told. Be sure to follow along if you like stuff like this. I'll be talking about more.